going, guys?
It's going well.
Good.
Yes. Yeah? You were just on retreat, right?
Yes, I came yesterday running because I had a rehearsal.
3
days retreat. It was really a beautiful experience. So nice. I went to a cabin up in the mountains, cooking by myself.
Nice.
I like that.
Good.
It was really.
So you had a good
nice.
restful time?
Yes.
Excellent.
Praying and reflections. It really was really nice. I brought like 100 books to read.
Did you read any of them?
Yes.
Okay. 100 of them?
And listen also, while I was doing my things, cooking and stuff, I also listened to some books.
Nice.
That was good.
Very good.
Good.
Welcome back.
We
Thank
did
you.
miss you.
And how about you,
Thank you.
Monsignor? How was your week?
It was good. It was good. It was kind of busy, you know, with a lot of just trying to tie up some loose ends.
All right.
But for every loose end that gets tied up, there's 2 or 3 that are.
Our lady undoer of knots is...
She's busy undoing knots.
She's undoing your knots that you're trying to tie up. All right, so there's stuff coming up. Not too much happened this week, you know, the normal things. But this Saturday?
This Saturday, yes, there will be a mass for the respect of human life at St. James in Red Bank, and it will be followed by a march to the Planned Parenthood Clinic on Shrewsbury Avenue and the praying of the Rosary. And this was a regular activity the last couple of years. It had not been. The Knights of Columbus are very strong supporters of this, and all are invited to participate either at Mass and march, or come to Mass. If you can't march, at least come and pray, or meet them at the clinic and pray the Rosary. It is important that you obey the directives of the police that will be given instructions on how the Rosary, where the Rosary can be prayed and how it must be prayed.
Okay. Sunday we have the crop walk. People have been signing up to be part of the team. Thank you for signing up. And there's still an opportunity to support either Flat Monsignor or myself or any other walker before Sunday, and even after Sunday actually. But if you Google crop walk, Freehold, New Jersey, you'll find our team. It's the Co-Cathedral of St. Robert Bellarmine, and it's a great charity. They work to eradicate hunger throughout the world. So please, if you can support us, do. If you want to walk, sign up. I think you need $15 in order to walk. You have to pledge $15.
Also, it's important to realize that there is a percentage of what is raised that stays in the local community.
Right.
In the past, the 2 local food pantries that have been supported is Open Door here in the borough, and also, I believe, Joshua House in Farmingdale.
Yeah, so you know, your support goes worldwide and local. Again, it's on Sunday. The registration is at 1:30. The walk starts at 2, and we begin in front of the First Presbyterian Church on Main Street. The 26th, the torches are coming here. This is just a quick shout out because we did talk about this previously.
Not enough.
But it's going to be at the 4:30 Mass.
4:30 Mass. The Monsignor Gervasio, who is our Vicar General for the Diocese of Trenton, will be with us as celebrant, and he will light the torches, symbolically beginning their mission throughout the diocese.
And if you want more information on that, we do have an event on Facebook that has more information. And now we're getting into pretty close to November, which is the month where we remember our beloved dead, and it gets kicked off on the 1st with All Saints, and then the next day on the 2nd, All Souls, and then we're going to have a Mass of Remembrance on the 4th, which is a Monday. So you want to talk about the schedule, Monsignor?
Well, really, these are 2 very special, holy days for us. One is a holy day of obligation, which will be November 1st on a Friday. All Souls is not a holy day of obligation, but it's a commemoration, and therefore that will be on Saturday, and the Mass will be at 9 o'clock. The Masses for the Holy Day on November 1st will be at 7 in the morning, 9 in the morning, and then 7 p.m. in the evening, and they will all be in church. You know, it's interesting, the Feast of All Saints was first held in May. And but as the church moved into Northern Europe and coming up against such cults as the Druids and some of the Nordic pagan religions, they realized that at this time of the year, because of the change in the season, people had, you know, had beliefs of the dead coming back, and the veil separating this world from the spirit world was very thin, and so there was a concern. And so the church moved the Feast of All Saints and also the commemoration for All Souls to this time of the year, to both catechize that those who die in Christ are with the Lord, and those who have died we can pray for. And so that's why this has become, let's say, known as the month of the dead. And of course, our brothers and sisters in Mexico have elevated this feast to a wonderful experience of remembering relatives who have died.
And then we remember those who have died from our family and friends, and also especially those who were buried from our parish at the Mass of Remembrance on Monday the 4th, and that's at 7 p.m. also.
Yes.
Is there a reception after?
There will be a light reception afterwards.
Okay. So that's, you know, even if you haven't lost anybody in the past year, it's a very beautiful Mass to remember everybody that we've lost.
We, you know, those who have been there, you know, there's the lighting of candles as names are being read of those who have died here and who have been buried from this parish. But also at the end of that list, we invite people to kind of call out their loved ones. So people who might have buried parents, grandparents, loved ones from other churches are also invited to participate in this service of remembrance.
And now just a quick little other kind of attached thing when you were talking about, you know, the spirit realm and all that being thin. Some of the kids in my RCIA class were saying that they have friends who are non-Catholic Christians whose parents won't let them participate in Halloween. And that question comes up every year. Are we allowed to, you know, participate in Halloween? And of course, yes. But do you want to say a little something about that, Monsignor?
Well, I think, first of all Hallows Eve, and that's where the word Halloween comes from, All Hallows Eve, is the night before All Saints. And it has a very checkered past. I mean, I've looked into it, and there are some pagan roots to this time of the year, and that's one reason why the church kind of co-opt this time of the year to use it as a catechetical moment and to Christianize it. One of the issues is, I think today we've glorified evil to a point that it's no longer, you know, a time to remember our saintly dead. It's a time to glorify either Freddy Krueger or vampires or witches and goblins, and that becomes problematic for some families.
Yeah, but really it's a fun thing to, you know, get candy, which is never bad. But also, if you do frame it in the context of our faith, most of the stories of our saints are horrifying. Like they got decapitated or, you know, tortured or whatever.
Oh, so, just this week we celebrated Ignatius of Antioch, and he became, you know, the buffet for lions in the Roman Colosseum.
Exactly. So, like, if you kind of think about it that way, Halloween is, you know, if with the scary aspect of it. We're celebrating All Saints' Day the next day, and, you know, we can kind of honor the horror that was the past for our saints and what they endured in order to get to where they are.
Well, I think if we can frame it like that, I think it has a purpose. I don't know if some of the Christian groups that, you know, have
Oh,
a problem.
Yeah, they don't
They-
deal with the saints.
They don't deal with
But I
our
mean for
saints.
us.
You know,
for
so
Catholics.
I think we need to do that, but I think a rule of thumb is if you're using too much red paint on your kid's face, you need to rethink the costume.
Unless they're going as a Pokeball.
It's a Pokeball.
It's from Pokemon. It's half red, half white. That would be a lot of red. Anyway.
Never
so
mind.
Halloween is fun. Do you like Halloween?
I do. Yeah, it's nice.
Yeah.
I used to get dressed up for Halloween.
What was your favorite costume?
The Infinite Prague.
That would be nice if all the staff we get dressed for Halloween.
No, it
I
would
have
not
to go
be
to the
nice.
jail that day.
Really?
Yeah.
You can dress.
They might not let me in. I'll go as a witch. No, but that's me every day.
You know, they're giving me too much material. It's embarrassing. Is there anything else?
I don't think so.
Whether you celebrate Halloween or not, enjoy this time of the year. Fall is a wonderful time of the year, but let us be mindful that at this time of the year we also remember our beloved dead, those who have been elevated to the altar of the church, such as St. John Newman and the other religious. There were three religious sisters and one laywoman, and also those who are etched on our hearts but not etched on our windows. Let us remember them.
Okay, have a great week.
God bless.
Bless.